The shadow of Caucasus Mountain. Esau and Ya'Qub's enduring feud. Imagine a family feud so profound, so deeply rooted, that it didn't just reshape a few lives, but altered the very course of history itself. This is not merely a tale of ancient grievances, but a brutal clash that birthed a legend, echoing through millennia. At its heart lies an unimaginable ordeal, a forced march, a desperate exodus across a scorching, unforgiving desert. This is the story of two bloodlines, forever intertwined yet eternally at odds. We speak of the descendants of Esau and Ya'Qub, names whispered through time, whose ancient rivalry would culminate in an event shrouded in mystery and terror. Their saga is one of survival, betrayal, and an enduring quest for truth. Our journey begins in the heart of ancient Egypt, during its enigmatic Second Dynasty. This was an era of shifting sands, both literally and metaphorically, where power was a fickle mistress and loyalty a rare commodity. The air itself crackled with an unspoken tension, a prelude to the dramatic events that would soon unfold. Within this volatile landscape, the descendants of Esau and Ya'Qub found themselves locked in a deadly dance. Their ancestral conflict, a simmering ember passed down through generations, was about to ignite. The original stories of Esau and Ya'Qub themselves are often veiled in myth, their true complexities lost to the mists of time. Yet their legacies endured, powerful and undeniable, shaping the destinies of their progeny. This inherited animosity, a silent curse, fueled a perpetual struggle for dominance and survival. It was a conflict woven into the very fabric of their existence, waiting for the opportune moment to erupt. The pharaoh's court, during this tumultuous period, was nothing short of a viper's nest of ambition and intrigue. Every shadow held a secret, every smile a potential betrayal. Whispers of rebellion circulated like a deadly contagion, infecting the very foundations of power. In the opulent halls and hidden chambers, plots were meticulously hatched. Alliances forged and broken with chilling ease. A palpable tension grew with each passing day, a suffocating weight pressing down on all who dwelled within. It was a powder keg, primed and ready, awaiting the smallest spark. This escalating drama was not confined to the elite. Its ripples spread throughout society. The ancient feud between the descendants of Esau and Ya'Qub found fertile ground in this environment of suspicion and unrest. Their rivalry, once a private matter, now threatened to destabilize an entire kingdom, leading to a critical, irreversible moment. Then, it happened. An incident so unthinkable, so utterly devastating, that its true nature remains obscured by the passage of millennia. It was the spark that ignited a firestorm, transforming simmering animosity into an inferno of chaos and despair. The precise details of this cataclysmic event are scarce, lost to the sands of time, or deliberately erased from historical records. What we do know is that its consequences were profound, etched in stone and memory, forever altering the lives of countless individuals. This single act, whatever its form, shattered the fragile peace and plunged the descendants of Esau and Ya'Qub into an abyss of fear and desperation. The aftermath was immediate and brutal, leaving no room for negotiation or retreat. The incident served as a brutal catalyst, forcing an impossible choice upon those caught in its wake. It marked the point of no return, setting in motion a chain of events that would test the very limits of human endurance. The world they knew was irrevocably changed, replaced by an urgent, terrifying imperative: survival. In the wake of this devastating incident, the forced march began. It was not a journey of choice, but a brutal exodus, a desperate flight from an unseen terror. This was a journey defined by one singular, overwhelming objective: survival against all odds. The environmental conditions were merciless. The sun beat down relentlessly, a fiery hammer striking the endless desert floor. Each step was an agony, each breath a struggle against the suffocating heat and dust. The descendants were driven by an overwhelming, primal fear, a terror that propelled them forward into the unknown. They were running from something unspeakable, a threat so profound it demanded immediate, desperate flight. Yet, their destination remained a mystery, an elusive hope in the vast, indifferent expanse. They marched, not knowing where they were going, only that they could not stop. The suffering endured during this march was immense, a testament to the sheer brutality of their circumstances. Starvation gnawed at their insides, a constant, debilitating companion. Dehydration threatened to claim them with every parched breath, every drop of sweat. Beyond the elements, constant threats lurked in the shadows of the desert. Predators, both animal and human, stalked their weary procession. Every sunrise brought new dangers. Every sunset, a renewed struggle for existence. The question of their ultimate survival hung heavy in the air, a silent, terrifying query. Each day was a battle, each night a desperate prayer for dawn. The weak fell, the strong pushed on, driven by a desperate hope or an even more desperate fear. This was not merely a journey across land, but a descent into the very depths of human endurance. After what must have felt like an eternity, a distant silhouette emerged on the horizon. Caucasus Mountains. This was their final destination, a landmark shrouded in as much mystery as the incident that drove them there. Was it a promised land, a place of refuge and new beginnings, or merely a desolate resting place? The end of their arduous journey? The mountain stood as a silent witness to their struggle, its ancient peaks observing the arrival of these broken, desperate souls. The entire journey had been a test, a trial by fire that stripped away everything but the raw will to live. Caucasus Mountain represented the culmination of their ordeal, a place where their fate would finally be decided. Its very name evokes a sense of both hope and dread, a paradox reflecting the uncertainty of their future. What secrets did its slopes hold? What awaited them after such an unimaginable trek? The answers remained hidden, locked within the mountain's stony embrace. The story of the descendants of Esau and Ya'Qub, their brutal march, and the enigmatic Caucasus Mountain stands as a profound testament to human resilience. It reminds us of the enduring power of the human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. Yet, it leaves us with more questions than answers. What truly happened to Caucasus Mountain? Did they find peace, or did their ancient conflict follow them to its desolate peaks? What became of these weary travelers, these survivors of a brutal exodus? Their ultimate fate remains one of history's most compelling mysteries. The legacy of this epic clash, this desperate flight, continues to intrigue scholars and enthusiasts alike. It beckons us to delve deeper, to uncover the truths buried beneath layers of time and legend. Join us as we continue to explore these profound questions, seeking to illuminate the shadows of the past. This is just the beginning of our quest to understand the full scope of this ancient drama. There are countless other secrets buried in the sands of time, waiting to be unearthed and understood. The journey into history's greatest enigmas has only just begun.